There is no way I'm going to rebase all my miniatures for Warhammer The Old World. If this is what you're thinking, you come to the right place. My name is Miguel, this is Russell Wars, and on this video I'm going to show you how to make movement trays that get your miniatures ready for Warhammer The Old World without changing bases. 20 to 25 millimeters is what's gonna be the biggest change in base sizes that we have for Warhammer The Old World. A lot of infantry from the ancient times are actually based on 20 millimeters, and the drastic change is going to affect almost every army that there is from the old legacy systems. But there's nothing to worry about. As long as the footprint of your movement trays is exactly the same as the new unit sizes, you are good to go, and you can do this very easily. For a quick pickup game, you can cut a piece of cardboard or use an old movement tray and just put the miniatures on top of it. That will be more than enough to do so. As long as the footprint size is okay, you are ready to play with your miniatures in this fashion. I recommend using a little bit of blue tack to put those miniatures on top so they don't move, but that's all you need. She might be unpainted, but there is no way I'm going to rebase a whole army of Dark Elves to get them ready for Warhammer The Old World. There are many reasons why you might not want to rebase your armies, and I understand them all. Maybe you are still playing older editions of Warhammer Fantasy. Or maybe you're playing other fantasy battle games. Or perhaps you're playing different games with the miniatures that you already have, like Warhammer Quest or Morheim. And this solution is very straightforward. Movement trays. My experiments this past week have led me to two different solutions here. The first solution that I came up is using cheap cardboard. Corrugated cardboard can be found almost anywhere. You buy any appliances, you are gonna get these. You get any eBay packages, you're gonna get these. So it's ubiquitous, it's cheap, and it's very easy to use. For the system that I devised, you have to cut two pieces of a cardboard with the exact same size as the footprint with the unit with the new base sizes. In other words, if you are changing your 20mm bases to 25mm bases, as it should be for Warhammer The Old World, then a unit of 20 strong will have a frontage from 100mm changed into 125mm and a depth from 80mm changed into 100mm. Once that's done, you need to decide where you're gonna locate the miniatures inside the unit. And then you have to draw the squares where those miniatures are going to be at. You're going to do this only on one of the two pieces of cardboard that you have. After you have drawn all the squares, comes the most difficult and fastidious part, which is carving them out with an X-Acto knife. If you have done your measurement correctly, then the miniatures will fit like a glove. And this is how they will look like. Then it's just a matter of gluing both parts together, the bottom and the top, sticking some paper on the sides if you don't like these unsightly ridges, and basically you have a tray that is ready to go. But I soon realized that there is a problem with this type of trays. Not the tray itself, but the process. If I have to measure for every single square where I'm going to put one of the miniatures, it's going to take forever to get my army on movement trays. The solution? Well, I made templates. I made a couple of versions, and I'm going to show you how to make your trays using this. I have made this for you, so you just click on this link, download and print them, and you will have your movement trays in no time at all. The process we're gonna follow is exactly the same as before. Cut the cardboard base that you're gonna use for your movement tray to the specifications of the size that you need. As you can see, we have the measurement right here. Cut your template. Once you have this ready, the only thing that you need to do is stick it to your cardboard. Don't glue this yet, we're gonna need this to cover our sides when we stick the other side. Now here you have two options. You can either crop these small squares, the green ones, which is where the miniature is gonna fit, or you can put small pieces of cardboard over the white lines here. That will make the frame for the miniature to be onto this. Cardboard is very easy to find, cheap if not absolutely free, but one of my favorite materials to make this kind of projects is this type of board. It is light, durable, and it's easy to cut and carve. And for making movement trays, it is absolutely fantastic. You can do the process in the same way, cutting two different trays, one that is gonna go on top and the other one on the bottom. Or, in order to save the material, which is something that you need to buy, you can cut small strips and glue them on the guidelines that make the frame of the matrix of the miniatures. As long as your measurements are correct, you can use any kind of material. The guidelines in the inside are 5mm wide each, and those on the sides are 2.5. But I recommend that you cut something like 4mm and 2mm on the sides, so you have a little bit of leeway. That's it. Now I can put the miniatures in here, and they will not be moving.
Bruh.
Oh, okay. And they will not be moving. Stay there. And there you have it, a finished movement tray. Both movement trays can be decorated with whatever you use to base your miniatures, and once you get them painted, they will look fantastic with your army at a very low cost. You know what you have to do, like and subscribe, watch this video next, and remember that my name is Miguel, this has been Rush the Wash, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Un beso, adios.